Well, Inyo County, with assistance from the California Department of Water Resources, taking major steps to address that situation plaguing West Bishop in the form of wildly fluctuating hydrological conditions. Now, a press release notes that responding to a request from the Inyo County Board of Supervisors, two experts with the CDWR arrived in Bishop last week to assess the situation firsthand and do their own analysis. Dr. Bob Harrington, director of the Inyo County Water Department, said technical staff with the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power were on hand to provide assistance and data that the two departments have collected related to the problem. Now, CDWR staff visited problem areas to examine groundwater conditions and the problems that are occurring with public and private property due to the conditions. Now, according to Harrington, CDWR staff will provide their written assessment of the problem and any recommendations they may have in 4 to 6 weeks. Now, growing concern over the situation prompted Water Director Harrington and Inyo County Emergency Management Specialist Kelly Williams to get in touch with the California Office of Emergency Services. This was back on Wednesday, June 22nd. Press release notes that state and county officials held a conference call on June 23rd to discuss a possible request for state assistance. On Friday, June 24th, Inyo County decided to amend its existing resolution proclaiming a local drought emergency. This is to include the request for access to state resources and experts in analyzing the West Bishop situation and making mitigation recommendations. Now, that amended resolution was added Tuesday, June 28th, to that day's Inyo County Board of Supervisors agenda as an urgency item and was adopted unanimously. Inyo County Administrative Officer Kevin Caruncio said Inyo County hopes Cal OES will accept the amended resolution, but noted the board may be asked to proclaim the West Bishop water table problem a new separate local disaster. Now, about 100 homes, according to the press release, are thought to be impacted or threatened. While the drought is the most likely culprit, Caruncio said the county wants the California Department of Water Resources to make the determination as to the cause and what can be done to remedy the situation. Now, while the determination of a cause is pending, it is known that hydrological conditions in West Bishop first began fluctuating in 2013 as a result of lower than normal releases of water to Bishop Creek. This was in the midst of one of the worst droughts on record for California. Now, the press release from Inyo County notes that when water was returned to ditches and ponds that had been dried the prior year, some homeowners experienced problems due to the unusually high groundwater levels. These effects have worsened this year. Inyo County Public Works Director Clint Quilter told the Inyo County Board of Supervisors that in addition to the damage happening to private property, his crews are starting to see depressions develop over underground utilities. Quilter said the problem can be fixed, but not until they know exactly where the water is coming from and where it is going. Well, a couple of notes on road construction. Town of Mammoth Lakes, with the constructor Herback General Engineering, will be constructing a multi-use path and road realignment in the Lakes Basin on and around Lake Mary Loop Road from Lake Mary Road to Lake George Road. Now, construction is occurring near campsites at the Lake Mary Campground. This is scheduled to be from Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Press release from the town notes that the project area may experience traffic delays, dust from moving equipment, and loud noises such as jackhammering, rock removal, and heavy equipment. Work is expected to continue until late October of this year and intermittently affect pedestrian and vehicular traffic. Some campsites will be closed for the duration of this project. More information is available from the town at 760-965-3653. And Caltrans will begin a $2.2 million emergency construction project on U.S. Highway 395 near Mono Lake, north of Lee Vining. Now, this is scheduled to start tomorrow, Tuesday, July 12th. And this project will repair guardrail and install temporary rockfall protection measures due to damage from the Marina fire. And remember, the Marina fire started back on June 24th and burned 654 acres above Mono Lake. And as a result of this wildfire, U.S. Highway 395 was not only closed for about a day and a half, but also sustained damage. Now, drivers should anticipate daily lane closures along this stretch of Mono County Highway 395. Again, Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and the traveling public can expect up to 20-minute delays. Well, the Bishop Police Department has released the names of 2 people found deceased inside their residence last Tuesday in the 400 block of Hammond Street in Bishop. Press release from the Bishop Police Department notes that the initial investigation showed a strained relationship between husband and wife that sadly ended in tragedy. Bishop Police Department offers an update as it attempts to strike, the press release notes, the appropriate balance between public notification and compassion for the decedent's family and friends. Decedents have been identified as Dan and Dee Dean, a married couple who resided in Bishop for many years. Couple was experiencing marital problems, the press release states, with divorce papers having been recently served. The investigation revealed that Mr. Dean intentionally shot Mrs. Dean and then took his own life. This was a planned event, the press release says, with no evidence of a protracted struggle. Bishop Police Department Chief Ted Steck urged people to continue the kind and supportive thoughts to help those affected by this tragedy. We'll be back with more news.